Now on Denver 7 News at 10. Police open fire at a suspect outside a downtown bar. 5 innocent people are hit in the process.
I looked back and I was like, oh my God, they shot him.
Denver 7 has been keeping track of developments all day. We have the latest timeline and details from the just released affidavit. Plus, a small plane crashes in Boulder County, sparking a wildfire in the process. The latest in that investigation.
And as we approach 10 years since the Aurora Theater shooting, we take the week to remember the lives lost and those still healing. Denver police opened fire outside a busy Lodore bar, hitting multiple people. Thank you for joining us for Denver 7 News at 10. I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Byron Wang. Tonight, DPD is releasing new details about the overnight shooting near a popular entertainment area in downtown Denver.
Denver 7 has been following this story all day, and tonight our CB Cotton is going over the affidavit just released in the last few hours. CB?
Byron, Jacqueline, that's correct. The affidavit was shared with the press just after 8 tonight, and here's what we know. Right now, Denver police say this all started after some of their officers who were working in lower downtown saw a man with a gun. The situation quickly escalated, leaving a suspect and 5 innocent bystanders injured. On a sunny Sunday, people enjoy being out here at 20th and Larimer. It's a fun time now, but in the early morning hours, it was sirens and chaos, and these young women, Chloe and Kyla, say they witnessed it all.
We couldn't really believe what we had witnessed.
The women were here at Larimer Beer Hall, and around 1:30 a.m. as the bar was closing, they had to leave, and that's when everything unfolded outside.
There was a crowd of people in front of us, and there were still people coming out of the bar itself.
According to both a statement and an arrest affidavit released by Denver police on Sunday, in the early morning hours, Denver police officers noticed a fight break out with an armed suspect, Jordan Waddy. Officers reported Waddy reached for his waistband as if he had a gun. Officers said they followed the suspect, and at some point the suspect pointed a gun in their direction, and that's when they fired.
As soon as the cop in the front pulled out his gun, he just started shooting.
Police say Waddy was struck but is expected to survive. According to court records, the suspect has a lengthy criminal history, including a now dismissed 2017 charge of first-degree murder. Another witness sharing this video with Denver 7, showing what appears to be the suspect handcuffed on the ground. Police say 5 bystanders were also injured, but they'll be okay. In another video shared with Denver 7, you can see what appears to be an injured bystander.
They did open fire as tons of people were leaving Beer Hall.
A spokesperson for Denver police saying the bystanders who were injured were either shot by the officers or struck by a bullet ricochet or shrapnel. Now, Denver police say, and this is a quote, "At this time, it appears the suspect didn't fire his weapon." The suspect is currently in police custody and could face criminal charges. A spokesperson for the department says they're also in touch with the bystanders who were injured. The 3 officers who fired their guns are currently on administrative leave, which is standard practice during situations like this. And of course, this entire incident is still under investigation. In the newsroom, I'm CB Cotton, Denver 7.
Thank you, CB, and we will stay on top of it. All right, beating the heat in Colorado means tubing time at Confluence Park today, or just jumping in the water to take a dip, whatever it takes, guys.
Yeah, whatever it takes, because the hot temps aren't going away. Meteorologist Stacey Donaldson joins us now. Stacey, we're talking triple digits and a heat advisory tomorrow.
We are, and that video it's so refreshing to jump into the water and cool off a little bit. Afternoon highs were in the upper 90s today. We'll see triple digits here for the Front Range and the Eastern Plains. Heat advisory in effect until 9 p.m. tomorrow evening. We also have a few scattered showers down through southwestern Colorado. We had heat advisories for Grand Junction this afternoon for triple digits. It'll be our turn tomorrow here, not only for Denver, but up into northeastern Colorado as well, for temperatures above 100 degrees for the afternoon. 97 our high today here, 100 in Greeley and Sterling, and upper 90s for the Eastern Plains. As we go through the rest of tonight, we'll have temperatures in the upper 60s with partly cloudy skies. So your wake up forecast starting out on the warm side, and we warm up quickly tomorrow, 97 degrees by noon with afternoon highs in the triple digits. I'll let you know how long this hot weather is going to stick around coming up in a few minutes.
More hot weather coming our way. All right, Stacey, thank you. Evacuations have been lifted in Larimer County after a fire sparked near Red Feather Lakes. Larimer County deputies say around 6 p.m. they got a call that 2 cabins were burning near Lone Pine Court, which quickly spread to surrounding grass. A mandatory evacuation was placed as a precaution, but fire crews were able to put out the flames quickly. No injuries were reported.
And another fire was sparked in Castle Pines that came a little too close to homes after bottle rockets were launched in a neighborhood. This was near the Rita Place neighborhood. Douglas County sheriffs tell us a couple of children set off these rockets. Once they saw the fire, they ran to a house asking for water. Some neighbors smelled the smoke. They came out with a fire extinguisher to try to help put out the flames. Fire crews came soon after, managed to finish the job before any real damage was done. Luckily, no one was hurt either, and deputies are looking into this.
Boulder County deputies are investigating a deadly plane crash tonight that sparked a wildfire earlier today. This was near the town of Vord in Gold Hill at Left Hand Canyon Drive. Deputies say the fire is out now, but the heat from the flames is keeping them from examining the small aircraft closely. They have not specified how many people were in the plane at the time of the crash.
Some Amazon packages might not have made it to doorsteps today after someone hijacked an Amazon delivery van in Lakewood. This was in a neighborhood at Depew Street and 18th Avenue. Police say a 43-year-old man threatened to shoot the Amazon delivery driver and drove off with that driver still inside. The suspect crashed the van into 3 other cars on West 26th and then ran off. Police did manage to catch up with him and arrest him shortly after.
We're learning more about the mass shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Tonight, new details are released about what unfolded inside the school that day. The 77-page report by a Texas House Special Committee reveals 376 law enforcement officers responded to the scene, mostly from federal and state agencies. The report states that law enforcement responders failed to adhere to their active shooter training, and they failed to prioritize saving the lives of innocent victims over their own safety.
Several officers in the hallway or in that building knew or should have known there was dying in that classroom, and they should have done more, acted with urgency.
Committee members also stressed that they do not know whether a faster response could have saved lives. The report also examined the school's safety measures, saying the school's alert system was delayed due to Wi-Fi issues. The 3 exterior doors to the school's west building were unlocked. After weeks of conflicting accounts from state officials, this report is the most complete rundown to date. All right, Wednesday marks 10 years since the Aurora Theater shooting. 12 people were killed and more than 70 others were hurt at the Century 16 Theater.
And you can stay with us throughout the week as we pause to remember. The 720 Memorial Foundation is holding a series of events with the theme of metamorphosis.
Some events planned in the days ahead include the annual midnight vigil at the Aurora Water-Wise Garden outside the Municipal Center. That will start late Tuesday night.
And next Saturday, there will be an all-day community event to honor the lives lost, including a 5K, a reflection ceremony, and a community event with games and a beer garden. We have more details on all of those events on our website, thedenverchannel.com.
The eastbound lanes of I-70 in Denver will open back up tomorrow. The stretch between Washington Street and 270 has been closed all weekend while DDOT crews finish up the new tunnel. Starting tomorrow morning, eastbound traffic will be able to use the new tunnel. Then CDOT will focus on getting the westbound lanes in place. Now, the final piece of the puzzle is the park above those Central 70 tunnels. CDOT says it should be ready by the middle of November.
Denver's Mayor Michael Hancock will deliver his last State of the City address tomorrow. He will give this annual speech at the Montbello Recreation Center at 11 in the morning, and the public is welcome to attend as the mayor presents his priorities for the final year of his final term in office. Coming up, as COVID cases rise across the U.S., one local group is making sure Colorado's Latino population gets vaccinated.
There can be a miscommunication, and that's why we are here to let them know that it's okay.
Plus, we catch up with a Berthoud family trying to build an inclusive playground in their community, how much closer they are to reaching their goal.
And later, if you're looking to make some space in your closet, we need an everyday hero who will gladly help collect donations for a cause that's dear to her heart.